Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to an unboxing of Patina, which is a second-hand book company in Australia. We'll get straight into it. I've already opened the box. Right, so packing. This is always good because I always seem to be posting stuff, so brilliant. Won't go to waste, won't go into landfill. And a little docket. Brilliant. Right. Okay. I love Rebecca Tope. Very good author. A Grave in the Cotswolds by Rebecca Tope. Thea Osborne and her loyal spaniel Hepsy, it's an unusual name, isn't it, are still pursuing their occupation as house sitters, despite the disastrous incidents of the past. At the moment, they are staying in the late Greta Simmons house, which is currently between ownership. But when a body is discovered in a nearby field, Thea finds herself embroiled in a murder investigation once again. Brilliant. Again, another second-hand book. Look. Looks pretty new. Right, I've gone slightly off my, that's not level, is it? That's it. My usual genre. I think there is a couple, but I felt like trying a few new bits because I never used to stick to one. So this one, Peter Robinson. Now I've never ever heard of him. Gallows View. A lot of these books were a big special. So, oh, okay. Detective Chief Inspector Alan Banks has recently moved to the Yorkshire Dales from London to escape the stress of London, but he soon finds that life in the country is not quite as idyllic as he had imagined. I'm not reading you the whole blurb because we'd be here forever. Wow. That one's saying about the country not being as idyllic. 6:30 this morning, and I ended up laughing because there was crows or magpies or something. I couldn't see them because the veranda's not under my bedroom window, but you could hear that sort of noise on the veranda, and then they were jumping. I've got a couple of chairs out on the front veranda, and the chairs, the veranda's obviously not quite level, and the chairs go like that, so you could hear this donk, 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 and then as the birds were jumping. This was 6:30 this morning. Lovely, peaceful country place. Right, Without a Trace, Leslie Pierce. Over 10 million copies sold. Will she risk her life to find a missing girl? Will she? In a sleepy Somerset village, young shopkeeper Molly Hayward makes a terrible discovery. Her friend Cassie has been murdered, and Cassie's 6-year-old daughter Petal is missing. Oh, I've got so many books to read. That's okay. I think the box of books wants to fall. Ah, yes. Who doesn't love a bit of Dawn French? I've got a few of her books, but I didn't have this one. This one's a little bit, I'm going to need to put a wet wipe just to clean it up a little bit. But A Tiny Bit of Marvellous by Dawn French. I just love her. I mean, oh yeah, this has definitely been read. But it's just a bit of markings there and there. But if you use wet wipes, they clean up beautifully, and they don't, like, I know some people go and get a cloth and what have you. I don't do anything that's too wet. So wet wipes are just enough, and they got just enough stuff on them just to clean them up. Sheila O'Flanagan, Now, have I ever read any books? If he's the one, how will you know? Claire fell for Bill Hudson when she was 5 years old. Oh, that's cute. First they were friends, then lovers, then husband and wife, then parents. It was a love affair that was supposed to last forever, but it ended in a moment when tragedy snatched Bill away. That sounds quite good. It has been read, but it's in really good nick. Right. Okay. So I've got a second one of Sheila O'Flanagan's. What Happened That Night? They're big chonkers of books. How many pages does this one have? 501. Right. Lola Fitzpatrick is bright and ambitious, but she's also headstrong and stubborn. When one evening, out of the blue, she has to make a life-changing choice, she decides quickly and rashly, and without a piece of vital information that might have changed everything. These are going to be books when I know I've got time, because as much as I'm retired, there's still like you vacuum, you dust, you clean, you change your bed, you wash, do the wash, next thing the day's gone and you get to read a chapter. So I'm trying to make slightly more time for reading. But the Mill House, Paul McCusker, been read in really good condition. Right, they found her by the dilapidated country chapel, clutching shards of coloured glass from the old stained glass window, desperately clinging to the fragments of a shattered past. Ooh. England, shrouded in the heartache of a 50-year-old secret, Elaine Arthur suddenly slips into a deep depression and gives up on life. Shame, isn't it? Langley, her granddaughter, is desperate to save her and certain that uncovering the secret will bring healing and hope. When I order second-hand books, obviously I do read the blurb, and these all just sounded like something a little bit different, something good. Maureen Lee, I do read quite a few of her books. Usually her books are only small, like 250 pages, but I saw this one, A Girl from Barefoot House, and I thought, oh, that, that looks really good. I read the blurb, and the blurb is, for Josie Flynn, life with her beautiful wayward mother in Liverpool was all she ever wanted, until Hitler's bombs ripped her childhood apart. But the war was just the start of a journey, one that began in heartbreak when Josie was sent to live with her miserable Aunt Ivy and over-friendly Uncle Vince. Oh, we know where there's going, don't we? A journey that took her to Barefoot House as a paid companion of an elderly, cantankerous woman, and seemed to promise lifelong happiness in New York with a handsome, charismatic Jack Coltrane. I didn't realise that was going to go from Liverpool to America. Okay. Oh, good, then she does find herself back in Liverpool. Brilliant. So, how many pages has this one got? Where's the very last page? 503. I think I've got a lot of reading to do. I think I'll have to stop buying. And Jodie Picoult, everybody knows Jodie Picoult. The Pact. Another chonker. 447. The psychology shrewd tale is as suspenseful as any best-selling legal thriller. She forges a finely honoured, commanding and cathartic drama booklist. For 18 years, the Hearts and the Golds have lived next door to each other. Parents and children alike have been best friends, so it's no surprise that in high school, Chris and Emily's friendship blossoms into something more. They've been soulmates since they were born. So when a midnight call from the hospital comes in, no one is ready for the appalling truth. Emily is dead at 17 from a gunshot wound to the head. There's a single unspent bullet in the gun that Chris took from his father's cabinet. A bullet that Chris tells police he intended for himself. But a local detective has doubts about the suicide pact that Chris has described. Oh. Good condition. Spine's not cracked. No, hasn't been opened. It's old just so because you can see from the yellowing, but it's not dusty or anything. And another chonker of book. 451 pages. Oh wow. Wow. And then the last book, and you're going to go, is, I've heard about this book and it was $3, so I thought I'll get it. It's called The 4-Day Diet, and I'm sure you're thinking, what have you got that for? I like reading some of these, see what they come up with. This one's been well used. I mean, it's not dirty or anything. And it has recipes in it that are under a set amount of calories. And I always find, yeah, it's been well used. See, like that page isn't, but it was only 3. See, that page is a bit creased there. Yeah. So it's got some nice recipes. And that's what I'm after. I'm going to look at that in a minute. So that's that one. There we go, my lovelies. If you like this sort of content, please give it a thumbs up. Until next time, I'm going to try and do maybe an out and about. Today it's raining, so although I thought of it for today, I'm not going out in the rain. So, okay, my lovelies. Till next time. Bye-bye.